Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Youngs. Today is Friday, and that means Zer is here in the tower. Now, I do not know what he has, but I do know where he is, so let's go check him out. What did he bring us last week? Pretty sure he brought us the Mida multi-tool. What can he possibly bring us this week? Let's go ahead find out. So he is gonna bring us the Zalo Supercell. Alright, we will eventually get into that exotic auto rifle. Let's start here with the Legacy Leg Armor Engram. So this is for year 1 stuff only. If you are looking for year 3 or updated stuff, you can just simply pass on this. Moving on to the Glass House, the exotic helm for the Titan. This is specific to the Defender subclass. This comes with intellect, and the main perk here, Blessings of Light and Weapons of Light last longer. So at this point in the game, I don't think there's a real use for this. It's definitely not a top tier exotic for your Titan. There are much better exotic armors to run for your Titan, especially for defenders. Helm of Saint 14 is just a much better option there, especially for PvE. The Glass House, I just don't see a real use for it. I don't know any real uses. If you guys know of any, just please go ahead, leave it in the comments and let me know. I honestly don't know of any, and yeah, I think you could pass on this if you are looking for top tier stuff for your Titan, but of course if you are collecting and you have the strange coins, you could pick it up. Other than that though, pretty much I think you could pass. Moving on to the Graviton Forfeit for the Hunter. This is specific to the Night Stalker subclass. This comes with intellect and strength, and the main perk here grants Shade Step. So also in the same column as Shade Step, there's Keen Scout, and I forget the other perk, to be honest. I think it's the perk where you like throw a smoke grenade and it'll stick to the ground and explode when an enemy walks over it, or something like that. I could totally be wrong, but I think that might be it. If I'm wrong, just leave it in the comments, guys. So yeah, if you want to run Keen Scout and still have Shade Step, this is the way to go. If you are big into the Night Stalker subclass and you don't have this helm already, I would totally pick it up, and I would totally say it is worth the 13 strange coins at that point. You know, there are of course other good exotic armors to run for your Hunter, but this isn't a bad choice. You know, if you want the option to run Keen Scout, which is very nice for PvP, and you know, if you want to run Keen Scout and still have that Shade Step, this is the way to do it. Moving on to Claws Ahamkara for the Warlock. So this is actually for any subclass. The main perk here, gain an additional melee charge. This is very nice. I love running this on a Sunsinger, having 2 flame shields. It's absolutely amazing. And you know, you could run this with 2 amplitudes on your Stormcaller in PvP. You could run this with 2 lifesteal on your Voidwalker. I think it's called lifesteal. I don't know. I could be wrong on that too. This comes with strength, so this is pretty damn solid. 2 Warlock melees are obviously pretty damn good. I'm sure most of you guys already know that. And having an extra melee charge is never a bad thing. You know, of course it's situational. There's other great exotic armors for your Warlock out there, but this isn't a bad choice. It's nice to have this option if you want an extra melee charge. I totally think it is worth the 13 strange coins, so I would just go ahead, pick it up if you didn't have this already. Moving on to the Zalo Supercell, let's take a look at this exotic auto. So right here we have Zalo Supercell. Arc projectiles have the chance to chain lightning when enemies are close together. All right. Excuse me, guys. Let's take a look at the sights if you guys were interested in that. So there's your sights: persistence, hammer forged, rifle barrel, brace frame, and bolts from the blue. Double kills with this weapon charge a small amount of super energy and return ammo to the mag. So it's like a little mini bad juju in a way right there with this perk. Pretty cool. And here's our ornaments here, not a toy, and shock hazard. There you go. And the special thing about Zalo Supercell, it is arc damage, the only year 3 primary weapon with an elemental effect. So that makes this weapon very, very special. If you didn't have Zalo Supercell already, I would pick it up. I definitely think it's worth it. In Nightfalls, when it's arc burn and, you know, small arms, I think that's the primary damage modifier. This thing just shreds. It's absolutely amazing. Just pick it up. It's great for PvE in those situations, you know, and it's okay in PvP. It's obviously not the best weapon out there. It's not that great in PvP, but still in PvE, definitely can come in clutch when it is that arc burn. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Just pick it up if you don't have this already, and if you have enough strange coins. Totally. Moving on to Glass Needles, this will cost you 3 strange coins, 3 motes of light, and 1 exotic shard. This will change and alter your perks on your exotic armor. So let's say you have Discipline, but you want Intellect. On your exotic armor, keep rolling Glass Needles until you have your Intellect. And let's say you have Sidearm ammo, but you want Sniper ammo, keep rolling Glass Needles until you get your perfect roll. Moving on to 3 of coins, so this will cost you 7 strange coins for 5 3 of coins. And let's see here, I'm sure most of you guys already know this, but if you didn't, this is how 3 of coins work. You go ahead, use one of those there. Now, exotic particles will pop up right here. Grants a chance to receive an exotic engram on the next Ultra Kill or Crucible match completion. That is win or lose for PvP, and usually I'll pop this every other PvP match and before every boss in a strike. That is how I farm for my exotic engrams. Of course, they are not guaranteed, and the exotic particles will go away after you complete that PvP match or after you kill that boss in your strike. Moving on to our heavy ammo, since we have a 3 for 10 deal here and a 1 for 3. Of course, the 3 for 10 is a better deal. So if you're big into PvE activities like raids and nightfalls, I'll go ahead stock up from the 3 for 10 deal. It's a very good deal considering Banshee 44 in the tower will charge you 950 Glimmer. And that is just for 1, so your Glimmer is going to run out very, very quick if you buy it from him. Just buy it from Xur if you have the strange coins. Just spend 3 strange coins for 10. It's a great deal. Moving on to our vehicle upgrades, we have Emerald Coil and Plasma Drive. Excuse me, guys. So this will change a blue rarity Sparrow into a legendary Sparrow, and also change the contrail color on it. So we have green here and blue here. These are very unique. I don't see these very often. So if you want to be a little bit different, I guess you could go ahead, pick one of these up and infuse it with your blue Sparrow. Now we have the exotic shard exchange down here. 7 strange coins for 1 exotic shard. Not a bad deal at all. So back in the day, I guess you used to, if you were desperate for exotic shards, you would just buy them here. Buy these exotic armors here for 13 strange coins and dismantle them if you were desperate, of course. But now you just have an option just to buy for 7 straight up. Don't have to worry about, the process of dismantling it, which does take a little while. And yeah, very nice that they added this here. So we also have Motes of Light. This will cost you 2 strange coins for 1 Mote of Light. So I guess if you want to, grind up those factions and get those packages, or just simply level up your gear and whatnot, this is always here for you if you have extra strange coins lying around. Anyway, guys, that is it for Xur this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.